So we're now live. I'm still setting up. I got a few more things to set up. I'm waiting. I gotta wait on this window to pop up. And it doesn't always work. It's working. But now, if I click the wrong click, it'll ruin the whole thing and I won't be able to get it back. So I gotta make the right click. And I did it. I made the right click. Success. Success. Okay, let's see. One more thing. And then we'll be... God, I have too many tabs open in my browser. I have way too many tabs open. I have like 25 tabs open in my browser. I should close a couple of them. I don't need this one. And I don't need this one, that's for sure. And I probably don't need this one. And I don't need this one either. Okay, let's see. Victoria and Eloise, how are you? You know, that's annoying. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's see. We're pretty much set up. I just gotta now align the windows. Okay, windows are aligned. Real. So, those of you just joining, and thank you so much for the likes. Jove, thank you. So, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. Jenny from The Rock is here. Welcome. I'm going to be sharing some songs with you tonight, and these are songs that I wrote. Una, how are you? Grace, good to see you tonight. How's everybody doing? Thank you for liking the live, Grace. Oh, I can say hi. It's telling me, you know, some people, it tells me, say hi, and other people, it doesn't say that. But it told me to say hi, and who am I to argue? Larry, welcome. Yes, welcome. Kessie, how are you? Oh, wait a second. Now I don't have my windows aligned anymore. I've unaligned, as opposed to unalived. I've unaligned my windows. Oh, I see. Okay, now I'll realign my windows. So I'm going to be doing some original songs. You know what? I usually, or often, have a plan as to what I'm going to play first. But I didn't make a plan tonight. My set lists are always totally unplanned. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing well. My set lists are usually, I mean, always totally unplanned, but I usually try to plan the first song in advance. Okay, I just decided I'm going to start with, well, it's funny, I'm calling this an old favorite, but it's only not even a year old. But I'm going to start with this one. It's always fun to start with a love song. And this is one. All the greatest paintings ever made. Pale next to your angel face. Your heaven's greatest work of art. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Night sky brushed with a silvery glow. You and me on a blanket below. I marvel at how beautiful you are. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. If I never see the moon again, if tomorrow the morning never comes, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be content. Because you taught me what it means to love. I'm the happiest man all of creation. These moments with you are a revelation. As I look through the window to your heart, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The morning's gonna come again, the sun is gonna rise. This picture perfect night will end, but this love of ours will never die. I take your hand and I kiss your lips. Your very presence is a gift. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Lacey, how are you? Thank you for all the shares. Emma and Raven, thank you for the follow. And Yay, thank you for the follow. And let's see who else followed. And Camille, thank you for the likes. And Jenny, thank you for the likes. And Lissa, how are you? Thank you so much, Leonidas. Thank you so much. I hope I pronounced that right. So I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm sharing original song with you. Caro, how are you? Bailey, how are you? Let's see. I don't have a plan. I don't know what to play. There's a song. So I have a co-writer who I've written a few songs with. We wrote, but there's one that I have in my catalog to play. There's another one that I'm waiting to find out if it's really legit, because he sent it off to this other guy to do music, because he thought this guy's really great at doing music, and he came up with some really great music. And then I thought, I think he used AI for this, so I can't play the song until I find out. I'm not going to play it if he used AI to create the melody, and I haven't been able to find out. So I really want to play this song. But there's another song we wrote a long time ago, and he left me a comment the other day saying to play that song, and I'd love to play it. But sometimes he comes to the lives, and I don't want to play it. And then have him come to the live and say, well, I already played that. But maybe I'll play it anyway, because I'm talking about it now. So, all right, I'm going to play this song. I wrote it with a guy, a really talented guy named Eddie Cunningham, who's actually a singer and a songwriter. Oh, wait, this is the, what am I doing? Why is it? Okay. So Eddie, this is, if you're not here, sorry, but you requested it. So I'm doing it because Eddie requested this song. I've been fighting this too long. I should be over you by now. I make plans for moving on. I meet a girl and take her out, but every bright-eyed smile reminds me of your pretty face, and every slow dance takes me back to when you were in a blaze. I got a sentimental block. There ain't no getting over you. I give it my best shot, but no matter what I do, my heart keeps calling out your name. You're on my mind around the clock. sweet memories have left me with a sentimental block. I reach out for you at night, then I remember you're not there. As the days go drifting by, I dream of times we used to share. But every bright-eyed smile reminds me of your pretty face. And every slow dance takes me back to when you were in. Oh, sorry, I sang the wrong verse. I reach out for you at night, and I remember you're not there. As the days go drifting by, I dream of times we used to share. Like when we carved our names on that old oak tree behind the barn. And all I wanted was to spend forever in your arms. The way I felt back then is never gonna change. I got a sentimental block. There ain't no getting over you. I give it my best shot. But no matter what I do, my heart keeps calling out your name. You're on my mind around the clock. The sweet memories have left me with a sentimental block. My heart keeps calling out your name. You're on my mind around the clock. Your sweet memories have left me with a sentimental block. So I sang the first verse twice. Thank you so much, Teal. You too. Thank you so much. So for those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am sharing original songs with you. The Alexander is here. Welcome. I hope you'll hang around and enjoy some of my original songs, or maybe you'll hate them. I don't know, but hopefully you'll enjoy them. Bonnie, how are you? Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. And, all right, what should we do next? You know, I realized in my recent lives, I've done very few of my country songs. So that's one of the country songs. The country song's always fun. I know a lot of people hate country music. But I'm proud of a lot of these country songs. They're pretty good, I think. So hopefully you like them too. Hold on a second. I keep messing up. Here we go. I was all tucked in, but I couldn't sleep. I was starting school the next day. What would the other kids think of me? What if no one asked me to play? Daddy said, son, I know how you feel. It seems there's so much to learn. Your teacher will help you to read and write, but where the other kids are concerned, there ain't no school for that. You just do your best, keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. I comb my hair and shine my boots, check the mirror one last time. It was my first date with Becky Jones, the sweetest girl at Davis High. Dad said, son, I know how you feel, as he handed me the keys to the car. There ain't no way you can be prepared for when someone steals your heart. There ain't no school for that, you just do your best. Keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. Me and Becky just brought home our first. The future's in my hands. I say to Daddy, I hope I can fill your shoes. And now I understand there ain't no school for that. You just do your best, keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. Hey, Bradford. Mango. I'm doing good. How you doing? Lacey, thank you so much. And I know that you have comments don't go through, but I can pin this because it's a hearts. It's virtual love, which I really appreciate. And thank you, Hollis. How are you? Oh, and Bernard. How are you? Should I do You're a Diamond? Or are we tired of that one? We heard it last time. Oh, if I'm going to do it, I got to take off the capo. Should I do You're a Diamond or should I do something else? I haven't done my new single yet. Who wants to hear my new single? Jolie, how are you? Okay, well, if you'll never tire of it, we're going to do You're a Diamond. But let me just do this in case I forget the words. Believe it or not, I've done this song I've done this song hundreds of times, and I sometimes still forget the words. You light up any room. You shine, that's just what you do. Such a wonder to behold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. After this, I'll do the new single. I want to hold you all my life. Gaze into those two glittering eyes. See the beauty in your soul. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless. It's flawless and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. When 10,000 years have passed, this love of ours is always gonna last. Still burning bright when the sun's gone cold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond. I'll be your band of gold. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless and it's timeless, like this ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond. I'll be your band of gold. Oh, you're a diamond. Let me be your band of gold. Rumi says, what's the song about? I'm not trying to answer that. I think it's a love song. And thank you, MM, for the follow. And Rami, thank you for the virtual love, which I will pin. So my latest single, actually, Bradford, you may have heard, I brought this into the group. So you may have heard, I brought this into the group a bunch of times because I tried to write it two different ways. Because I had another song that's kind of similar, so I thought, let me try to think of a different way to write this. So I tried to write this song about a relationship, and the version I came up with, it was okay, but it was just something was off about it. So I went back and wrote it as originally intended. So here's the latest single. Oh, wait a second. I gotta have my cheat sheet. I'm not supposed to admit this, but I just like lose track of my thought, and so I can get back on track if that happens. I check my social media, scroll through the latest news as I create amnesia of the job I need to do. It's been like this for me all day. My nerves are off the charts. I need to find the words to say, and I don't know where to start. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate, wishing I could escape, 'cause I don't wanna face the fear of an empty page. You'd think that with my history I'd have a little trust in my own creativity. It feels like boom or bust. The problem is I'm making this about my self-esteem, when I need to be taking this into the world of dreams. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate. Just one way to escape, gotta force myself to face the fear of an empty page. I get my fingers moving, just one line. I'm suddenly producing, and I'm fine. Emerging from this place I hate, making one more great escape. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. So that is my latest single. It is available on my website for streaming and download. That's SethHilaryJackson.com. There's a link in my profile that'll take you there and to all my other links, including my Discord, my streaming platforms, and even a link where you can show some love and support me. And Lacey, thank you so much. And Allie, thank you for sharing the live. And MM, thank you for the follow if I didn't already say that. And if I did, I'm saying it again. You know, I have my songs up on Spotify and everything. And I've been thinking, you know, there's sort of a little movement starting where indie artists are taking their music down from Spotify. And I thought, yeah, maybe I should do that. But I haven't pulled the trigger yet. But you know what? Somebody said something the other day. I think I'm going to take my music. Well, the music that's already up there, it's already kind of too late. But you know, Spotify recently put this AI band up there. And they're pushing it out there. And then I realized, you know, if my music's on Spotify, they're training their AI on my music. So if the songs that are already up there, it's probably too late, but I'm not putting any more songs there. That's it. Oh, thank you, human. You're so adorable. You're so sweet. Thank you. Well, I'm playing my tunes. These are all tunes I wrote. I'm here to share original songs for those just joining. So I just played my latest single. Maybe I should play, what was my previous single? Oh, I'm going to play my previous single. So my previous single is a message song. And I've written like a whole bunch of songs about the same topic. Because, you know, I'm really upset about the way things are in my country. And probably in other countries it's similar. But I don't know if it's quite as bad as it is in my country. But we're so divided. And a big... You are, I bless you for who you are. Oh, you know, well, okay, now I'm going to play another song because I have a song about that. I have another song totally about, and this is a single before that, actually. This is an anthem of self-acceptance so we can all bless each other, bless our own selves for who we are, and bless each other. Oh, well, thank you. So there's a quick switch because you said that. So I'm going to play this anthem of self-acceptance. I got no fashion sense, don't like to follow trends. I dress the same as I did back in school. It killed me way back then. I never could fit in. Now I could care less. I'm not who. I'm just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. I get anxious and depressed, distracted and obsessed, then sing away my troubles in a song. I fumble and I flail, I fall down and I fail, then pick myself back up taking care of business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. When I'm gone, carve it on my grave. Here lies someone who lived his life his way. Thanks, Bradford. Just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. No, I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. Thank you, TJ. Thank you so much. I think, I don't know, I'm not sure what the LOL is signifying. Whether you're amazed at how good it is or how bad it is, I don't know. So I was going to do so that was 2 singles ago. This is my previous single. I mean, not previous to that one, previous to my current one. So this is 1 single ago. So I've been writing a bunch of songs about the fact that there's so much misinformation going around. So people can't even agree on what's true and what's not true. They can't even agree on the facts, but everybody is so confident. Everybody is sure that they're right. So, oh, hey, Jazz, how are you? So I wrote this song about that topic, and I wish everybody would take this to heart. They said it, you heard it on cable news, you read it somewhere in a social media post, you saw it recorded in a YouTube video, repeated again by your favorite podcast host. The way I heard this story is much different. I wonder, since we both have strong opinions, how do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? Have we both made certain to verify the facts and really looked into how credible is the source? And have we considered profits from the hate and division of the information war? Anyone can fall for the deception. I'm asking you and me the same questions. How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's using us when so much is at stake? How often do we listen to the other side? With evidence we're given, would we change our minds? How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight? Who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? So much is at stake. So much is at stake. Bradford Knight has been here. I don't know if he's still here, but you know what? I'll be right back. I have to take a really quick break. So I'll be back in just Okay, I'm back, but I got to get my camera focused on me again. Let's get the camera back to where it was. Okay. Thank you if you're still here. Thanks for hanging around while I took my quick break. All right. That was a recent thing. You know, I feel like doing something silly. Who wants to hear something silly? Lacey, thank you again for the shares. Caden, how are you? So I guess you're still having trouble with the comments. I keep forgetting to report this. You know, I got to report it. I know it's been going on for months and months and months. So this song, oh, I see. This song, I wrote this a long time ago. So I moved to Los Angeles from the East Coast because when I decided I really wanted to seriously be a songwriter, I thought, you know, I don't really know that much about songwriting and music. So what am I going to do? I can't be a songwriter if I don't know it. I got to learn somehow. Is there some school that I can go to that'll teach songwriting? And I went to the library and I actually found there was a school in Los Angeles called the Grove School of Music, and they had a songwriting program. So I packed everything in. I sold off everything I had and packed the rest and drove to California to go to the Grove School of Music. And then when I finished that, I'm like, now what? And I happened to find this workshop, which was being run by a guy named Lou Stallman, who was a hit songwriter from back in the like 50s, 60s, and 70s. He'd had like 28 top 10 Billboard hits, and he was teaching this workshop. So I went to this thing, and he had it every week, and I went religiously. And then he started a record label. And the concept was this songs about cars in different styles. And he put out 3 albums, and I got my first 2 songs recorded on those car albums. And then, so one was country, one was rock, and one was, I don't know why, but he decided 50s doo-wop. I didn't get a song on the doo-wop album, but I got 2 on the rock and 1 on the country. Or was it the other way around? But anyway, but then he was going to do a novelty album. And actually, I had decided, I had written so many car songs because I got a chance to get a song recorded. So I wrote like 24 car songs. And I remember thinking, that's it, I've had it with the car songs. And it was nighttime. And I was just about to get in the shower. And I was like, that's it. I'm not writing any more car songs. And as soon as I started that, like my brain took it as a challenge. And I came up with this idea. They never did put out the novelty album, but he loved this song. And I'm going to play it for you. I did actually get this song recorded. Actually, a singer in this small town in California. I found her on the internet. This was the early 90s or the mid 90s, before there was the World Wide Web. But she found me, and I sent her, these songs, and she recorded a CD, and I got royalties for it. So, and this was the title song of her CD. Thank you. Well, spread the word, and you can help me become famous. Tell all your friends. Okay, so it goes like this. Babe, I used to make your motor run. Now Johnny Hot Rod is making you hum. You overheat behind my back. So let me tell you what I'm driving at. Blow it out your tailpipe, baby. I won't be taking for a ride. If you think you're gonna keep me spinning my wheels all night, you can blow it out your tailpipe. Your little Johnny keeps you out till dawn, fogging your windows and tooting your horn. And while you're purring in your body shop, I won't be playing no traffic cop. Blow it out your tailpipe, baby. I won't be taking for a ride. If you think you're gonna keep me spinning my wheels all night, you can blow it out your tailpipe. We had a love-bound breakdown, but don't bother calling AAA. You're taking a backseat to another man's control. I just won't pay. Blow it out your tailpipe, baby. I won't be taking for a ride. If you think you're gonna keep me spinning my wheels all night, you can blow it out your tailpipe. If you think you're gonna keep me spinning my wheels all night, blow it out your tailpipe. What kind of question is that? Okay. Ava, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you so much, and thank you all for being here. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm sharing original songs. So if you like these songs, I wrote them. And if you hate them, well, I still wrote them. You know, here's another song that I recently rediscovered. This is a song, I wrote this song before I went to music school. And I don't know, I was actually really depressed when I wrote this. I was so lonely and depressed, and you know, I kept, I guess, unrealistically thinking if I could just be in a relationship, that would solve all my problems, which is of course silly, but that's what I thought. And you know, every time I'd meet somebody, and it wouldn't work, and if I really did like somebody, I'd start getting anxiety attacks, and I'd ruin it. But I did have some relationships that were all like, you know, dysfunctional. So anyway, I wrote this song. Oh, where you going? Bye, Jazz. Stranger called love. So often I call out your name. Oh, stranger called love. You play a mysterious game. You brighten my heart, then you tear it apart, then you vanish off into the night. Oh, stranger called love. You don't know wrong from right. Stranger called love. I long for your tender embrace. Oh, stranger called love. You barely have shown me your face. I don't know where you live, but I know what I give to sit in the light of your smile. Oh, stranger called love. Come and stay for a while. Mystical, magical, stranger called love. Will you be the savior that I'm dreaming of? Or are you no more than the thrill of the unknown? Glamorous, dangerous, stranger called love. I've hoped and I've prayed to the gods up above, but night after night, still I lie here alone. Stranger called love. You bring her a joy and a pain. Oh, stranger called love. So much to lose, so much to gain. The games that you play, the price that I pay. I still need to make you my friend. Oh, stranger called love. I'll find you in the end. Stranger called love. I'll find you in the end. Thank you you so much, Green Ball. Jack Johnson. Mel. Riley, thank you for sharing the live. And Lacey again. And Sophie, thank you for the follow. And Ava, if I didn't say that already, thank you for the follow. And Delaney, how are you today? And thank you for being here. By the way, I don't know if you know this, at least on the platform that whose name sounds like a clock, you get points. There's a community fest thing going on. You all get points for their daily missions, including if you comment. I don't know if you've seen this, but it comes across my For You page. You get points for commenting. And I forget what else you get points for. But all kinds of participation in these lives, you get comments. All right. Have you seen this? It's part of Community Fest. There are daily missions. And if you say something really nice, I'll pin it. If you say something nice about my music, I'll pin your comment. Kaylin, how are you? I can't pin it on the other platform. I saw a nice comment on the platform whose name starts with the letter Y, but I am unable to pin that because I'm streaming through an intermediary streaming software. Should I do something controversial? Or maybe I should I haven't done this one in a while, which means I might screw it up. This is not controversial. Well, it could be, depending how you look at it. Oh, those eyes. Oh, your touch. Oh, the feelings you stir up. Deep breath. You excite me and scare me to death. Let's go somewhere. Get so far gone that we don't care. Come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me. Oh, your scent. Oh, those lips. Oh, the way you move those hips. Oh yes, you're so good I'm losing myself. Want more. Now every part of me is yours. Come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me. You're all that matters. You're all I see. All I want for you to come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can never be. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. You're back. Jazz is back. Hi. Thank you for sharing the live. So those of you just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am sharing original songs. Jessica, how are you? So if you like these songs, I wrote them. And if you hate them, I still wrote them. Oh, I'm sorry. Ziggy and Jaro, welcome if you're still here. You know, I have 3 screens I got to keep an eye on. And the one you're on gets the least number of messages. So I kind of have a tendency to ignore that. So I don't know if you're still here, but I hope you are. A Hershey bar. Now you're making me hungry. Can you send a Hershey bar over the internet? I don't know. He may have left. I haven't seen him comment for a while. I will see him tomorrow night in person. Well, by Zoom. So sort of in person. Oh, I like Sour Patches too. Oh my goodness, you're making me so hungry. Actually, I have little snacks here. My wife went out of the country and she brought me some souvenirs and then she brought me some sweets. So I have some sitting by my desk, but I can't eat them now while I'm live. Actually, I can't eat so many Hershey bars because I have to watch my sugar. You know, it happens when you get old. Okay, I will. As I try to decide what to play next. Well, I was going to do maybe I'll do this instead. I was going to do something controversial, but I just did a love song. Should I do another love song? Gabrielle. Okay. I'll do Gabrielle. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Thank you for the heartbeat and the 3. Love you so much. I love you so much too. Thank you so much. And you're awesome too, Sophie. You're so awesome. Try to picture her. Her hair like a veil of gold. There aren't any words. Her face like a tale untold. There's a hunger we share, and she gives me a stare with eyes that can melt the cold. I can see paradise, but her flames turn to ice. She locks up her soul. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, I've got you in my sight, but I cannot take you, cannot break you, cannot shake you, and I can't stand back no more. Try to picture her. Her heart wears a coat of steel. Woman of the world, a mask that can seem so real. I can see in her eyes, underneath her disguise, the fear of a lonely child, afraid of a part deep down in her heart that wants to run wild. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, you're crying deep inside, Gabrielle, Gabrielle, and so you run and hide, Gabrielle, Gabrielle. Together we can fly, but I cannot find you, cannot find you, cannot find you, and I can't stand back no more. Many years ago, they taught you to be oh so strong. You built a wall of stone, and you fought your pain alone too long. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, why don't you take my hand? Gabrielle, Gabrielle, I'm the one who understands. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, your wish is my command, but you won't receive me, won't believe me, won't deceive me, and I can't stand back no more. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, oh, echoes from the dark. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, still tearing you apart. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, it's not too late to start, but I cannot bend you, cannot bend you, can't defend you, and I can't stand back no more. I cannot find you, cannot find you, can't unwind you, and I can't stand back no more. I cannot take you, cannot break you, cannot shake you, and I can't stand back no more. Mallory, it's so good to see you. Inactivity detected in your live. Complete verification, or your live will be ended in 5 minutes. So I got to drag this thing, and it's got to be exactly right. And success on the first time. Thank goodness. It always does that after about an hour. So, now I have another request. I may be able to do one more song because I'm starting to worry about getting post-exertional malaise. But if I'm going to do one more, might as well be the one that was requested. I've been doing this song a lot lately. I do, every time somebody says, and actually it hasn't happened. Recently I'm getting always I'm getting people saying, you look like Jim Carrey, you look like Jim Carrey. And that's what reminded me I have this song. Oh, Mallory, thank you for the budding heart. Hearts or heart? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You're so awesome. But, I wrote this song a long time ago, and then people keep saying, you look like Jim Carrey, and I suddenly remembered this song, and this song actually opened some doors for me in Nashville. It came close to becoming my big break. It was on hold for a major label artist, but, things don't always work out. Things they usually don't work out, actually. A lot of things happen in the music business. They almost happen, and they fall through, and that was one of them. When it comes my heart. I always use my head. I don't get involved, 'cause I know how insane love gets. I read the book about Venus and Mars with my feet firmly on Earth. But I fell for her and blew it real bad, then messed it up worse. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. She's a homecoming queen. She's the 4th of July. One look at her and I was stark raving out of my mind. We lit a flame till my brain stepped in and said, "Get a grip on yourself." Now I gotta see her holding hands with somebody else. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. I used logic and taken calculated risks, but I didn't count on wanting her like this. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, oh man, did I catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. Thank you, Mallory, for the marvelous, oh, and you are marvelous. Thank you so much. And I am going to pin your nice applause. Which one should I pin, yeehaw or woo? I guess I pinned woo. You know, that was going to be my last song, but I really want to do my new single again. I did it earlier. Thank you so much, Mallory. Have you heard that one before? I don't know. So I want to do my new singles, because I don't know if you've heard my new single. Oh, and Lazy, you're still. Oh, I was going to do Enough, but you know what? I just, maybe I'll do it next time. But I want to do my new single. For those of you who haven't heard it, I hope this isn't like going to push me over the post-exertional malaise barrier, but I just want to do my new single again. For those of you who have not heard it, or those of you who had heard it and want to hear it again. And that will be my last song. But since I can pin one more comment before I start. Okay, so this is my new single. I check my social media, scroll through the latest news, as I create amnesia of the job I need to do. It's been like this for me all day. My nerves are off the charts. I need to find the words to say, and I don't know where to start. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to the fear of an empty page. Think that with my history I'd have a little trust in my own creativity. It feels like boom or bust. The problem is I'm making this about my self-esteem when I need to be taking this into the world of dreams. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate. Just one way to escape. Gotta force myself to face the fear of an empty page. I get my fingers moving, just one line. I'm suddenly producing, and I'm fine. Emerging from this place I hate, making one more great escape. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. Oh, surgery on the foot. Oh no. Well, good luck with that. Yes, Fear of an Empty Page for Mallory and everybody else who has or had not previously heard my new single. But that is my new single. You can stream it and you can download it from my website. So go to my website, SethHilaryJackson.com. There's a link in my profile that'll take you there and to all my other links, including my Discord, my streaming, all my streaming platforms, my social media. And you know, as I mentioned earlier, I have my song, that song's on Spotify. I'm going to be taking my music off of Spotify, I decided. You know, it's kind of too late for this song because it's already there. But you know, Spotify put up this AI band. And they're pushing out this AI band. And somebody pointed out to me the other day, because some indie artists are, you know, because Spotify doesn't pay me anything. I got to pay to put my songs up there, and they don't pay me anything. So I started thinking, yeah, maybe what, you know, there's this hope that the editors will put it on their list and people will, but so far they haven't done that. But then the real thing that is pushing me to take my music up there is they're training their AI on my music. And the songs that are already up there, probably it's too late. They probably already ran those through your AI. But I'm not putting any more songs up there. It's just going to go on my website from now on. I'm going to pay Spotify. I don't pay Spotify. I pay a distributor. But Spotify pays me nothing. So I'm going to pay a distributor to put my songs on Spotify where they're going to use my song to train their AI. You know, I don't think that Spotify does very little. You know, they make it sound like they're doing all this stuff for the independent artist. You know, you go to they have a Spotify for artists, so you can, you know, claim your page. So I have my Spotify for artists page. And when you log into Spotify for artists, they have all these things that make it sound like they're doing so many things to help you grow your audience and all this stuff, but it's, you know, not really. Like they started this thing called discovery mode. And for some reason, and you got to have a certain number of streams before you're even eligible for that. But I was promoting my songs on Spotify for a while, and I was getting eligible for this thing. But discovery mode, they'll give your songs priority for people who are looking for new music for one of their playlists. You get priority. but they take all the extra money. They take all the money from the songs that get promoted to the playlist, and they're not paying you anything anyway. Like, that's their big thing, is they give you this priority thing, and then they take whatever money, whatever tiny amount of money they would have given you, they take it anyway. So it's like, I know. So I am, and I, you know, I also I have a subscription to Spotify, mainly for research. You know, like I want to check out this artist or that artist. I'm wondering, and every once in a while, I do want to hear some music. Every once in a while, I'm listening to the Grateful Dead all the time. But sometimes I just like, okay, I got to hear something that's not the Grateful Dead. So what am I going to hear? You know, I don't have to. I haven't bought a CD or, you know, a stream. So I just, every once in a while, I go to Spotify and check out some artist, and I stream them for a while. So it's like, I really hate paying Spotify. Maybe there's another service I can use that charges less, and it's not Spotify. I don't know. Apple Music's probably not a whole lot better than Spotify, although they do pay their artists more than Spotify pays. So anyway, so those of you who have been here, thank you so much. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson, and I am thinking of changing my, you know, I really do want to change my name, and I'm debating just shortening it to Seth Hilary, or going just Songwriter Seth. You know, Songwriter Seth makes it obvious that I'm a songwriter, but Seth Hilary sounds more like, you know, I'm an artist. Spotify is bad news, and you know there's a video up online if you can find it. They had the head of Spotify in Congress, and he was being grilled. I forget who it was. I think it was Jasmine Crockett. Do you know Jasmine Crockett? If you don't know Jasmine Crockett, she's like totally awesome. She's a congresswoman from Texas, and she's young. Well, for a congresswoman, she's young. I think this is her first term, and she doesn't put up with anything. She just says it like it is. You know, she just, and I think it was her, or maybe it was AOC, was grilling this head of Spotify, who's trying to present himself as being really so concerned about the independent artist, and he did not come across well in that hearing. He was exposed for being a, you know, BSer. Thank you, Olivia, for liking the live, and Lacey again, thank you for the share. Oh, and Olivia, thank you for the follow. So I have been doing this Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 9 o'clock New York time. I'm wondering if I should start experimenting with the schedule. For a while, you know, for a long time I was just kind of, whenever I felt like I had energy, I was going live. And I'm wondering, did somebody? Oh, Mallory, thank you for the play for you. Thank you so much. A rallying call was started by Chris's vault gift? What does that mean? Thank you so much. And that's the contributor to the live goal. Thank you so much. You're so awesome, Mallory. I really appreciate you so much. You know, there's a, can you call me Seth? Sure, why not? There was an old comedy routine. You can call me Ray, you can call me Jay, but I can't remember what it was. But you can call me Ray, you can call me Jay. It was on TV. It was a TV thing. But don't call me late for supper. That's what my mother used to say that every day. My mother used to, you can call me anything you want, but don't call me late for supper. My mother used to say that. I'm not kidding. So, yeah, you know, I probably should lie down after doing that exhausting live. But so, no, I'm from, I always called it supper when I was a kid. Everybody I knew called it supper. I was in the city. I was in Brooklyn, New York. We all called it supper. And now I call it dinner. I don't know why I call it dinner now. My whole childhood, I called it supper. All my friends called it supper. I thought that's what it was called. And then when I grew up, everybody called it dinner, and I got into the habit. Now I call it dinner. It feels weird to say supper, but that's what I said when I was a kid, always. Supper time. Actually, it's in a musical. Supper time. Is that Oliver? That's in England, they call it supper. If that's from Oliver. There's a song, supper time, supper time. Is that from Oliver? No, totally. Nobody I know calls it supper anymore. But when I was, Monkey, hey, how are you? So, yeah, nobody I know calls it supper anymore. But that's what I always called it when I was a kid in Brooklyn. Yeah, in the South they say supper, which is kind of weird. Brooklyn and in the South. That's what I thought. But, after I lived in, other places in the Northeast, and everybody said dinner. I don't remember people saying supper after I moved out of Brooklyn. But I know in the South they say supper. At least some places in the South say supper. Are you in the Northeast, Monkey? Where are you from? Well, anyway, it is really, as always, been so much fun. Yeah. We can't have our favorite singer being sick. I can't have my favorite. I can't say I'm my favorite singer. Can I say that? That would be like totally conceited. My favorite singer is actually, it's funny because, I'm a big Deadhead. So my favorite singers are Jerry Garcia and Bob Weir. Although it's weird to think of Jerry Garcia as a singer. He's one of these, they call him, I heard somebody say this the other day. I thought of it myself, but then I saw a TikTok the other day where somebody was talking about, we need more bad, good singers. So Jerry Garcia is a classic bad, good singer. Like he's really unpolished. He's, pitch isn't perfect. When he got older, his voice got he smoked too much. He was a, cigarette addict. So his voice got really hoarse, so it got weak over the years. But and also Bob Weir is a bad good singer because he's also pitchy, but they have so much expression in their voices. There's so much, soul, and so he's a bad good singer. Oh, don't worry, I got plenty of rest before the Zoom. Don't worry about that. I always take a nap before the Zoom. But everybody, thank you so much for being here. I guess I'm going to do Sunday. I don't know. I've been, I'm hesitating to change my schedule. But I'd still want to experiment with the times. So I've been doing Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 9 New York time. And I'll try to stick to that, but we'll see. I may do some lives at different times just to shake things up. So thank you all for being